because they don't fully understand, or most of them, because they don't fully understand what it takes to run a business, are running themselves into the ground.
Okay.
The whole idea is at some point you got to bring somebody in. The idea is to be the person who is the main therapist, the person that's in demand, and then be a mentor to other therapists. I really believe that the best way to learn to be a great therapist is under the tutelage of a great therapist.
Yep.
And a lot of therapists, are the solopreneur, and their whole business life, everything exists within the four walls of their treatment room. And there's three hats that a business owner has to wear, and most solopreneurs wear only one of those three hats. This is based on the book E-Myth by Michael Gerber. There's the technician, which is what all of us are. We're the technicians. But we also need to be a manager. There's the day-to-day drudgery that all of us hate. I don't know too many massage therapists that like to do the management end of their business.
Yep.
I know I don't. And there's the entrepreneurial end, where you're concerned about growth. And, a business is an organism, and any organism must grow. And you think about growth, growth isn't just making your business bigger, more clients, more money. You need to have a growth process in place all the time, because you're going to lose clients due to attrition. If you just sort of let yourself coast by word of mouth and the people that keep coming, as soon as you have a down economy, suddenly you're going to start losing people and you have no backup plan. So there has to be an entrepreneurial mindset where you're always working on growing your practice. If only just to take care of the clients that you lose just from they move out of town, their circumstances change. So growth is something that has to always be in place. Either you grow or you die.
So that's with your logo too, a tree. So it makes sense.
My tagline is grow your practice and grow yourself. And I recognize, and that's really, I don't see myself as a business coach who reaches out to massage therapists. I see myself as a life coach who reaches out to his target market, who happen to be massage therapists, and you can't separate a massage therapist from what a massage therapist does. And so to reach a massage therapist with life issues, I feel that I have to do it through their businesses.
Yep. And if a massage therapist could walk away from one of your complimentary sessions with one thing, what do you think it would be?
To me, the most important thing for somebody to walk away from a session with is a renewed belief in themselves, a belief in their ability, a belief that they can have anything that they put their mind to, and renewed self-confidence. So I feel that the inner work is the most important part. The outer work is the business. The inner work, though, is really what determines whether or not someone's going to be successful.
And do you think they can be trained on that then eventually? Or let's say they just don't have the confidence at all to start off with. Is it going to take some time? Have you noticed it all? Or do people just catch on really quick?
It's once somebody can understand what it is that's keeping them from having the self-confidence, it's not a matter of training, it's a matter of belief. What blocks us from success, this is something I'm going to be talking a lot about tomorrow night with the teleclass that I'm doing. But what blocks us from success is our belief system. And every one of us have beliefs that keep us from being successful. We have beliefs that keep us in the lower levels of energy. When I say levels of energy, it's the same. You could take out the word energy and replace it with consciousness. Almost everybody is predominantly at level 1 and level 2 energy, and it's more about helping people rise to higher levels of consciousness that's going to determine their success. So I don't really train them. That's what the coaching process is about. The coaching process finds out what those blocks are and helps people work through those blocks. And that's really what the great aha moment is of a coaching session, is recognizing the blocks that have been hindering somebody and realizing that it is possible to get this block out of your life and get it out of your life forever. And that's what I find so rewarding about being a coach.
And have you ever been coached yourself back in the day? Is that what kind of got you turned on in a way about this whole profession?
It wasn't. I always loved listening to people like Anthony Robbins, Brian Tracy. I've listened to people who also do coaching. There's always something about, I don't know, I never really knew fully what the coaching process was. I became a coach, and this is a kind of a funny thing. One of my teachers is, and I call the people they have CDs, and I listen to their CDs over and over and over again. One of them is Brian Tracy, and his big thing is about goal setting. And he talks about how you should write out your goals every day. So every day, beginning of the day, write out 10 goals. And from day to day, that list may change because you're writing them out from memory. Well, one of the things that was on my list was to become a life coach, a certified life coach, by December of 2010. And I kept looking at that card, and then one day I just decided, why not look into what it would take to become a life coach? And I looked into it, found a coaching school that resonated with me, that really, their whole thing behind this school was spiritual principles. And that just resonated with me. And once I actually enrolled in the school, started, and after I started, there's actually a book written by the person that founded the school. I read that book and realized that my energy was so low, I was in such a victim mode, that how could I be a coach to others